Well, holy fuck. That was actually a halfway decent episode of Monday Night Raw. I got a few notes. We'll go through them. Okay. So, starts off pretty, as you say, run of the mill. And Kofi and Seth come out. And they're demanding that Brock pick his opponent. And, Brock comes out, only now he has a briefcase that's actually shaped as a boombox. He is doubling down on that motherfucking boombox. And good on him. I like to see that. It's a very serious guy showing his lighthearted side. It's a win-win for me. The funny bit was he came out to his music to start, but then I think it turned into the New Day music, and he was just booping and bopping. Fuck. Okay. That's cool. And sorry for the hood. I just really need a haircut. And until I get it, you're getting a fucking hood. So, Seth leaves the ring in disgust. Because basically they're just being mocked. And that leaves Kofi and Brock in there. And Brock decides to leave. And Dolph Ziggler came out, jumped Kofi. And then Woods came out and jumped Dolph. So as Kofi's being led astray, Woods and Ziggler are fighting everywhere, in the crowd, outside the ring, and then Dolph brings a chair and starts beating the shit out of Woods, beating him like he stole his money. I like this side of Dolph Ziggler. I like it until Kofi comes down, saves the day. Dolph gets on the mic, and he does it. It should have been me. Bullshit. That's bullshit. I don't like that. But, whatevs. I'm guessing, the Oos are having a Memorial Day party. I'm not going to talk about that, because that is one of the things I didn't like about this show. There was actually very few things I didn't like about this show. For the most part, it was a good show. I can't believe it. Shane comes out with Drew, and he cuts a promo. Not so much on Roman Reigns, but on the whole Anoa'i family, saying, my family's always picked up after your family. My family's always made sure your family kept out of trouble. So he calls down a Samoan, and it's Lance Anoa'i. And Drew beats the shit out of him. And then Shane beats the shit out of him. It got messy. And then Roman Reigns Scrotum Pains came out. And thank you, Cool Mike, for that, by the way. Scrotum Pains comes out, does what Scrotum Pains does. Do we even have to talk about him? We always know what he's going to do. So, yeah. Fuck that shit. Moving on. Now, this next bit I personally found to be great. Brock comes out again with his cool boombox briefcase. And they're about to announce who it's going to be that he's going to choose. So Seth comes out, and he starts bragging. I'm the real champ. Nobody likes you. I beat your ass. I can do it again. And it's like, this motherfucker keeps forgetting that he needed to low blow Brock Lesnar like 3 times and then curb stomp him a bunch of times. And he's acting like he won a wrestling match. No, you used a heel tactic to beat Brock. And you were the face, and Brock was the heel. And you're bragging about it. That kind of, to me, makes you the heel. But whatever. That's not even the good part. The good part is when Paulie is reading the contract to the ref. And then Brock finds out, he's like, Huh? What? I got a year? I have a year? So he grabs a contract and he starts slapping him with it. It's like, you idiot. Turns to Seth and he says, I got a year. Screw you. And fucking Mike drops and walks out of there. I thought that was perfect. Thought it was hilarious. AJ is not in the four-way to determine Seth's number one contender for Saudi Arabia, which is weird because they already announced it was Brock. So I guess they're not using the Money in the Bank briefcase in the worst possible way. Good job, WWE. Good job. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So somebody knocks him down. I didn't see who it was. Next, we get Becky and Nikki Cross against the Idiotics. The short answer is the Idiotics lost. They always fucking lose. And every time they lose, those tag titles lose. And every time those tag titles lose, Sasha Banks is getting more and more pissed. God, what a shit show those tag titles turned out to be, huh? And guess what? We can't have Becky come out without fucking Lacey Evans coming out doing her stupid little routine. Lacey, no one likes you. We don't care. Go away. Please. Take your woman's right and fuck off. Whew. And then, pew, 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 pew. Ricochet comes out to have another match with Cesaro. Another great match that Ricochet won. 50-50 booking. At its finest. They've had two great matches and nothing is going to come out of it. So I disagree with this, obviously. They shouldn't have had a rematch. It should have been them, wrestling other people. And then maybe somewhere down the road they meet up again, And then Joe comes out. And, sorry, I don't really know what to do with my hands sometimes. So Joe comes out, yells about injuring fuckface Ray. And, that's happening. So he's going to get Ray. So Joe does Joe stuff. And then leaves. Okay. What do we get next? We got the four-way match that was basically just announced. Strowman, The Miz, Lashley, and Corbin. My money is on The Miz. So, that's what you call insider trading. It's your average four-man match with a real big guy, right? They spend a lot of time to get rid of the big guy, and then everybody else does the work. Big guy comes in, does a big spot. He chases Lashley away, and Corbin wins. Holy fuck. Are we getting a Corbin versus Seth Rollins match for the Universal title at Saudi Arabia? Man. Really shows you how important that show is, huh? I mean, they are advertising it as bigger than WrestleMania. That's a WrestleMania match right there, folks. Wow. And then we cut back to the goddamn fucking party, and the 24/7 thing happens. R-Truth rolls up, asks for directions, and then people attack him. Somebody tries to pin him. He gets away. Sorry, we're 3 shows into this thing. I'm bored of it. I think it's stupid. But hopefully they can get a little more original with it. Next, we get the Firefly house. And Bray doing a bunch of weird shit, just like Bray does, telling us to let him in. Obviously, that's symbolic. He wants us to let the evil in, I guess. That's what he's saying. All in all, it's a good fit for Bray. The dude's weird. And I like a weird dude. Next, we got Sami Zayn doing an interview with the fans. And by some of the... before I go on. He's sitting in an electric chair, mind you. Okay? And I gotta say, if these were plants, they were the worst plants ever. Some of them were stuttering. Some of them asked retarded questions. Which Sami Zayn just bitched anyway. That's his shtick now, right? Bitch, 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 bitch. It's mildly entertaining. But somehow out of all this, we get a Seth versus Zayn match. And let me tell you, those two, great match. They got, as they say, great chemistry. And, yeah, it ends with Seth Rollins winning. But, you know, sometimes it's not the ending. Sometimes it's the journey. So, I enjoyed Raw tonight. I can't believe it. Maybe it had something to do with that show. That awesome show that happened in Vegas, huh? What do you think? Think maybe they saw it, said, oh shit, these guys aren't just some fucking low rent indie shit. And then all of a sudden they're like, wow, we might have to step up our game a bit. Here, you get to see my hair in all its shitty glory. Anyway. That was Raw. And I can't believe it. This is a positive review. I had a positive experience. Minus a couple of things. It wasn't a perfect show by no stretch of the imagination, of course. It is WWE, of course. And, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. So, finally, after how many months, a decent Raw. So anyhow, hey, it's late. I just wanted to pound this out and say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the podcast that me and Cool Mike did earlier about his experience at Double or Nothing. Lucky bastard. It could have been me, you know. I just didn't get my passport on time. Ugh, my luck. Anyway, thank you for watching, my friends. This is your pal, no nickname Frank, peacing out. But before I do the three things I tell you. Like, please like, it helps. I want more people to watch this. I want to be rich. Subscribe, even though it doesn't really matter that much anymore. But it does. It's a weird system. And hit the little dingy. Otherwise, you can't see Cool Mike. And you can't see that. All right. Peace. Love ya.